Hello, you caught me with a cashew nut in my mouth because there's a whole pot of cashew nuts here, and as you know, I love them.
Okay,
Over to
so
you.
this cheese, now what we're doing is a cheesy sprinkle. This
Okay.
is going to replace your Parmesan cheese. This can also
Excellent.
be just an additive to sprinkle on, soups, salads, onto your noodle bowls.
Oh, wow.
Basically as a really flavor oomph,
Yeah.
to add to a little sprinkle. It's great for making a Caesar salad, cashew cheese.
That's fantastic. I love Caesar salad.
So, and it's so simple. You can use any nut or seed. You could even
Okay.
use a combination of seeds of pumpkin, sunflower, walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts. I mean, really, whatever you've got on
Right.
hand.
Okay.
And I've actually even made this with dried mushrooms and made a mushroom cheesy sprinkle kind of thing.
So you just buy dried mushrooms then,
Yep.
because my lovelies are on a massive
On a mushroom
mushroom eating
kick.
thing because it's
Okay.
so amazing for vitamin D.
So, mushrooms actually photosynthesize, and that's why they have vitamin D. So if you're buying mushrooms,
Uh-huh.
you leave them out in the sun covered so that they can take on even more vitamin D. So when you get them home from the store, you always want to cook mushrooms when you eat them, though, as much as possible. Mushrooms are not ideal eaten raw because of the chitins.
Right.
So and dried mushrooms get dried at high temperatures. So if you buy dried mushrooms in the store, that's perfectly fine to do this with.
Right.
Because it's not really raw, it's been cooked, it's been heated.
Right. Okay. So buy them and whiz them up.
Yes, just like what we're
And
going to do.
what happens, when you've had, this probably doesn't happen to you in your restaurant, but in the land of me,
Okay.
sometimes I have mushrooms and they go all dry in the fridge because they're so old.
Okay.
Do they count as dried mushrooms?
Well, no, not really. You need to put them in the oven and bake them so that they thoroughly dry,
On a low temperature?
on a low temperature. Yep.
Right, okay.
And mushrooms are, as you just said, they're a great substitute for meat. They have such an earthy flavor profile. You can make a fajita type dish. You can make all kinds of mock meat type dishes, stroganoffs, and even mushroom bacon. By slicing them thin, tossing them with a little bit of your smoky flavors like smoked paprika or paprika, chipotle, a little bit of salt.
Right.
And if you don't use oil, then don't use oil. But if you do a little bit of either olive oil or coconut oil, toss them up, put them on a sheet, and bake them at about 350. Start with 10-15 minutes, and then incrementally do a little bit longer until they're dry and crispy. And you want to let them cool completely because then you can check how crispy they are.
Okay.
And it makes a great bacon substitute. And I'll include that as a recipe so your lovelies can make it.
Thank you. Fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
So Parmesan, mock Parmesan. We're using another little gadget. This is by Braun, and it is a little quick pulse, little mini food processor with the S-blade. And this is a way to do things that you need to do really quick, small amounts of salad dressings and hummuses and banana nice
It's
cream.
part of a stick blender.
Yes.
But I bought the pot.
So all
It's
you
very
need
old.
literally is we're just going to do about a half a cup maybe of cashews. And we're going to just do this to taste, Sue, so you get familiar with it. We're going to do our little bit of nutritional yeast.
Okay.
A spin of salt on this is Himalayan pink salt with just the grinder.
Do you know me?
And then we're going to put this on and we're going to turn it on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, ready? Hold out your hand. Okay, here, take the spoon.
Okay. I'm allowed to have the spoon.
Let's see if it's salty enough, if it's got enough flavor.
Oh, lovely.
Isn't that nice? Doesn't it taste like a Parmesan?
Mmm. Mmm. That crash you heard earlier was the lovely Anna, who I know some of you know, who is the other side of the camera. And she has literally eaten all the cheese out of my blender because it was so nice. Just saying.
Okay. So this is it. Keep it in the refrigerator, store it in a jar, and it will last weeks. Weeks. It'll
Weeks.
last- Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah. Okay, here, you want more? There you go. What do you think? Do you want a little more yeast in it, a little more salt, or do you think it's like right on?
I'd probably put a little. It's just lovely.
It's lovely the way
Yeah,
it is,
it's
isn't
lovely
it?
the way it is. That was
Okay.
really super easy.
Yeah.
Super
Right.
easy. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're
I can't tell you how excited I've been about since you said, "Oh, I'm coming in March. I can maybe come over," and I was like,
Yay!
"It's like weeks till March."